Hello there, world of tankers. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Blitz, and in today's video, I am going to be playing in 4 of the rarest and most skill-based tanks in Blitz. We have the T49 Fearless, IS6 Fearless, Gur Fearless, and Lorraine Fearless, or I like to call it the Black Cock, because, well, it's black and it has a cock on it. Alright, well, in today's video, we're going to be messing with all 4 of these tanks. I'm going to be sharing my opinions on which of these 4 is the best, if you should be spending your rating points on this vehicle, or spend time to try and get these vehicles for free. The way to get your hands on these vehicles is 2 ways. The first is by spending your rating points, right? If you go down to, I'm not even sure if we have the ability to spend ratings points right now. Yeah, here we go. So in the esports tab, you can spend your points on either crates. This gives you a 10% chance to get your hands on a vehicle, or you can wait until a Fearless vehicle is released. In the past, we had the Lorraine Fearless, which was available in the esports for, I think it was 25,000 coins. It's a lot of games, but if you missed the chance to get it, you could get it. I think I have like 23,000 on my main account right now. And well, it's a pretty fun tank. So we're going to start off with the 49, we're going to go to the IS6, then the G-Sword, and then the Lorraine, just doing them in order. The vehicles themselves are very similar to their tech tree counterparts, apart from the G-Sword Fearless. That one is actually completely different. It's a single shot, where the G-Sword is a double shot. So, T49 Fearless, what does it have going for it? Well, looks cool. I will definitely say I think that this is the best looking of the T49 styles we currently have in the game, which is actually really nice. And it has basically the same stats as the T49. I think it has like slightly better DPM, but at the downside of worse accuracy or something else. I don't remember exactly what the difference is, but you can take a look on like Blitz kit. They're very, very similar vehicles. We are going to head right to mid. Oh, we got the AMX 30 Proto. Interesting. Why are we playing so aggressive? And why is our team allowing this player to get away with this? That's the question I have right now. Like, okay, well, there you go. Our Pantera and the rest of our team is now rolling behind him. It's just a little annoying because it's to a point where I still had to back off. But you know what? Oh, yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Bye-bye! Well, that's why the T49 is still one of the most fun tanks to play in the game, because it doesn't matter what you do, where you go. I will find you with my high explosive. Alright, well, we got the WZ-120, and oof, that was a nasty slap from our teammate there. Let's see if I can just quickly get a chonk. You know what? 200 damage, not terrible, not terrible. It's enough to bring that WZ now to a one-shot for anybody on our team. Sweet. Alright, we're doing fine. We have the BZ-176 all the way on the side there. We got the IS-5 up top, and we have the Progetto right in front. Okay. Well, what are we doing? What's going on? I'd love to be able to get a shell into this Progetto, but that's just not really a possibility yet. Wait. Aw, you know, that shell was very delayed. We hit, like, that amazing shell on the AMX, and then that one, I had a little bit of, like, a weird delay, and it did not shoot when I pressed the fire button. It may look like a skill issue, and possibly it is, but yeah, that time I have to say it might have been a little bit of an unfortunate delay moment. Okay, well, we have the BZ, we have the IS-5, and I really can't do anything. I know that the BZ's just gonna, like, stare at me for as long as he humanly can, but, well, there you go. BZ dunks his shell into the dirt. Now I'm gonna drive right here, and honestly, I don't really care if the BZ shoots me. I'm just going to try and get to his side. Well, he does get a pretty nasty shell, but ooh, I hit him right back with another nasty shell. 880 damage into his vehicle, and we actually had a pretty good game. I'm a little bummed out that that shell didn't go into that Progetto, but everything else was completely fine in this game. And you know what? That shell I hit on the AMX completely made up for it. 2,300 damage, a pretty solid result. And we probably did, yeah, second on the team. Not too bad at all. As we can see, the T49 Fearless plays like a T49. It is a T49. And then we move on to the IS6 Fearless, which is the oldest of the bunch, and definitely the tank that I wanted to get my hands on the most. This is a vehicle that I do have on my main account. In fact, it's only It's the only one I have on my main account out of the 4. The reason why I really, really wanted the IS-6 Fearless is just because of the fact it is such a rare vehicle for the time period. Back in the day, the only way to get the IS-6 Fearless was like some special clan. I think it was maybe even a tournament. I don't remember the exact reasoning on how you got your hands on this vehicle, but I'm pretty sure it was like comp players that completed some special event were able to get their hands on the vehicle. Then Wargaming sold the IS-6 Fearless for like $100 for one day, and a bunch of people got it that way, but not too many because nobody wanted to spend $100 on this vehicle. And then it was released into ratings as a reward tank. And that's really where the vehicle basically has been available since then. I got my hands on this vehicle in ratings, basically wanted to die. I have all the streams up still. Actually, no, I don't think I have the streams up still. But I remembered streaming ratings for like 5 hours nonstop every day, grinding out this vehicle, wanting to kill myself. And now I have it in my account. It's a pretty fun vehicle, to be honest, but it's just an IS-6. The IS-6 is pretty good. I mean, it kind of plays like the OG IS-4. It's got a lot of armor. It's got a Soviet-style gun. Ooh, okay, no, we're good, we're good. I wasn't sure which gun I was running on this tank, because I think it has both gun options. Although, maybe it doesn't. The IS-6 has both gun options. It has the lesser pen, higher DPM, and then it also has this gun. I don't remember if this tank has both gun options, though. Either way, we're going to make our way to mid. Now, really, the major weakness I will worry about with this tank is the lower plate and the hatches. The roof is actually quite a big weak spot, and definitely something you're going to want to think about. So, what do we got going on here? Well, we have the Titan Strife. Oh, bruh, I could have hit that IS-2. Well, maybe we still can. Come on, yes. I just wasn't paying attention to that crossing because I didn't think anybody else was going to cross it. Oh, well. I mean, we can see that nobody on the enemy team has gone to mid, which is weird. Is that IS-2 going to poke it? No. Yes. Aiming, aiming. We'll go for the corner. Easy pen. Alright, we're doing good so far. We're up to 800 damage. Just going to itch my ear a little bit. It's a little bit itchy. That player's gone. Alright, so we got the Titan Strife right in front of us. And I'm going to aim in on that Titan. Boom! Easy 400 damage shell. We're going to wiggle the tank, but as we can see, went right through my lower plate. Okay. Well, the Titan's got his special ability going on, and I'm just going to chill right here, aiming on his lower plate. Actually, there you go. I think his lower plate is really, really hard to pen. Like, that's a tiny, tiny weak spot, as I made my video on. The Strife has some of the best armor in the tier. It's pretty impressive when you actually think about it. But when you're this close, it doesn't really matter. You can get some easy pens and take that vehicle out of the game. Alright, pretty good stuff so far. We're getting bleeds, we're doing damage. We got 3 seconds left on our reload, and maybe we can get a shell into the keeler. Oh yeah, look at that. Lucky shell into the side. Soviet heavies are not what I would consider to be the most accurate of vehicles, so hitting that shot is always a very, very welcoming feeling. Alright, so we got the M41 Bulldog in the back, like that player is ever going to pen me. We have the keeler showing me his lower plate. Not really sure why. I have much more alpha. That player has 350 damage per shot, and I've got 400. But we now have the Super Pershing on us, which is not ideal. Well, let's reload. 3, 2, 1. What are you going to do, Super Pershing? You going to waste my time? Is that what you're going to do? Oh, no, you're actually going to poke it and allow me to shoot you right through the track wheel. Again, not sure why we're trading with a heavy. That has much more damage per shot. Almost double, but hey, now you're a one-shot for me, and I am not a one-shot for you. Okay, well, let's move over here. Let's see if we can get a shell. I'm just going to go for the Super Pershing at this point. I feel like that's a pretty easy shot. Bonk! 373. Well, that's unfortunate. But maybe if we give him a nice ram, that works too. Easy peasy. Well, we got the 252, who it looks like the Bulldog is going to rush. Interesting. Bonk! Yeah! Sweet. Pretty good game. I mean, we can see the IS-6 did a fine job. The armor didn't really do much this game, but sometimes its armor can be quite effective. The upper plate is actually quite good, and the lower plate is pretty troll, but we ended up dealing 4,000 damage anyway. We got 1 kill, and we had a pretty solid result, so I can't complain. We actually got a first class, which is surprising, judging how many tryhards have ended up picking up this vehicle. But not many people play it, you know? It's an IS-6 at the end of the day, and you know, the IS-6 doesn't have much going for it, so it's personally, I actually like the IS-6. It's a classic Soviet heavy, and it looks really nice, so I think it's still a solid vehicle. Next up, we have the Gur Fearless. This is the newest installment, and it's a vehicle you basically have to run Supercharger on, due to the fact the vehicle is so incredibly goofy. I'm also running Calibrated Shells and Refined Gun, so we're running it all. Now, for people that are going to type in the comments, why aren't you running V-Stabs on the vehicle? Because it already has good dispersion. But its on-move is terrible. In fact, believe it or not, this tank has the worst on-move dispersion in the game. Yes, you heard that correctly. The reason why I'm still running Refined Gun is because if you actually were to go into game and compare Refined Gun versus V-Stabs, which I have, Refined Gun is flat better. If V-Stabs had an advantage, I'd run V-Stabs, trust me. I'm the biggest Giga nerd when it comes to Blitz, but there's just really no reason to run it. So, Gur Fearless, it's a decent tank. I mean, it's not bad, but it's also kind of pointless when the normal Gur exists, at least if you ask me. Now, the enemy team only has 2 heavies, only 2 mediums, but they do have a light tank, so actually, technically, they have 3 mediums. So, I would expect more on the medium side of the map than I would on the heavy side. We have the M4190, and there you go. Nice 350 damage shell into this vehicle. We do get detected, which is rather interesting, actually. The Super Purging over there, and, okay. Well, let's try and pen the Super Purging. Yeah, look at that. Easy shell. Now, I'm running Supercharger, and the reason is because this vehicle has absolutely terrible on-movement dispersion values. Or not on-movement, sorry, shell velocity. I autopilot replied there. Okay, so what's going on here? We can see there's a T-28 Defender all the way on the side here. I'd love to be able to get a shell into him. Come on. No, I was hoping he'd just stay there. But that's alright. We have a shell anyway for the Super Purging. Easy pen right into his roof for 320 damage. Okay, not bad. We're getting out damage. Our T49 just bonked that T-28 Defender. We're going to move over here, and I don't know if we hit the Super Purging, but never hurts, right? Really, we can just play pretty passive and wait for the enemy team to make misplays. There's the Super Purging, okay. Tiger 2. I want to know where the rest of their team is, where the Caliban and the T28 Proto and all those players are, because, okay, there's the Barask. I'm going to move in, but I'm going to do this in a smart way. We're going to move all the way over here wide. Let's see what we can do. Let's see. There's the Tiger, okay. Barask is getting absolutely nuked. No. I don't know where their team is. Like, I'm so confused. T28 Proto is not AFK, and I have no darn clue where the heck the Caliban is. Like, that is by far the most dangerous tank. Ah, there it is. Classic. Classic Caliban experience, bruh. Alright, I'm not going to go with HE. While the high explosive is quite dangerous on this vehicle, I also don't trust it enough at that angle. There you go. That's a decent HE pen into the Caliban. Stay there, yes, just like that. Our standard HE is almost able to pen him, but not really, so we're just going to stick with our premium Hesh. There you go. Ooh, 475 juicer into the rear of that Tiger, and boom, 160 damage into you. Pretty good game. I mean, we can see why this tank is pretty fun. It has a really cool camo, first of all. At least I think the camo looks cool. And the DPM is quite solid. The overall capabilities of the tank are fine. The only thing I wish was better is the on-move dispersion. I don't know why Wargaming made it so bad, but hey, 2,800 damage, a pretty solid result in general, and we finished second on the team, so really no complaints there. In general, very, very fun tank to mess around with. And we finish off with the Lorraine Fearless, which is kind of just a slightly better version of the Lorraine 50-ton or 40-ton. The reason why is because it has a better intraclip. This vehicle has a 2.31 second intraclip, where the Lorraine has a 2.5 second intraclip. So this is slightly better in that regard, which definitely allows the vehicle to feel a little bit stronger, because with a 0.2 second faster intraclip speed with 3 shells, that's a 0.6 second dumping advantage. That's a lot of time actually taken off. So it'll definitely help the vehicle. What's a 2.3 second intraclip? So you can deal all 900 damage. Well, is it 900 or... yeah, it's 900, because it's 225. 25 times 4 is 100, and then 4 times 4 is 8. Or not 4 times 4. 2 times 4 is 8. So it's 900 clipping potential. And you can do all of that in, what, 2.3 times 3, so 6.9. It's not bad. 6.9 seconds isn't terrible at all. All right, let's put on our speed boost and see what we can do. Up against us, we have a Conqueror. They actually don't have many mediums. They only have two. Alright, interesting. Well, I'm going to head over towards the wide over here, and we're going to see if we can spot the enemy team up. The reason why is there's really nothing to do elsewhere in this vehicle. I mean, this tank definitely has capabilities, but you got to be really, really careful with it, so we'll see. Spotted the enemy 752, spotted the 53 TP. I'm not spotted myself. Okay, well... let's see. Aiming in on the 752. There you go. 228. We do get spotted, and I have literally no support. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the heck out of here. I mean, I actually have zero support. Okay. Well, we're gonna just skedaddle. There you go. Easy. All right, let's reload my clip and go over here. All right, we're fine. We're fine. I mean, my whole team's here, but it just took our team way longer to get here. That side of the map is a flat better positional advantage over ours when it comes to spawning. Our team's going to get nuked, I can already tell you. I'm not sure exactly what to do. The Conqueror's in mid. I hope that Conqueror pokes again. We also have the Comp Panther. There we go. One easy shell into the Conqueror. Two easy shells into the Conqueror. Okay, that's unfortunate. We're going to start reloading our clip again. We did get 400 off of that player, which isn't terrible, to be fair. We're just playing it very, very calm, because we don't want to put ourselves in an overexposed position. Our team's doing a decent job holding against those heavies, and I'm going to see if I can spot up anything over here for our team. There you go. We have the Conqueror detected. We have the KPZ. We got one shell into that KPZ. Don't want to get shot by him, and let's see what this Conqueror ends up doing. Well, what are you gonna do? You gonna show me your tank? What's the play? Well, there's your lower plate. There you go, 218. Got the Yag Tiger 88 in the back. Might be able to hit that Yag Tiger. No, not yet. Come on, Conqueror. What's the play, bro? Oh, there you go. Easy shell again into his side, and boom. Not bad. It's another 400 HP taken off of his vehicle, and we back up and reload. We're up to, what, 1,500 damage now? It's pretty good. We're lucky that the enemy team isn't the best. To be fair, our team isn't the best either. They're getting bled out quite a bit over here. But if I can keep bleeding the Conqueror out, and if that Yag Tiger does get detected, that's going to help me quite a bit. Alright, there you go. No more Conqueror. And then, I think the play I'm going to make is, let's reload the clip. I'm going to push to mid. Ooh, interesting. So I got the Lorraine. But what I'm going to do is, it looks like that Lorraine is going to try and send my WZ. So I'm going to reload my clip, just like so. I'm going to try and help out. I got spotted by the Waffentrager, but that shouldn't matter too much. Let's see if I can help this WZ. Here we go. Easy shell. Once, twice, 3 times, and bruh. What are we doing, WZ? Like, what are we doing? I'm just trying to help you, bro. Alright, well, obviously at this point we are going to win the game. And it was a pretty solid battle. You can see how you need to use the Lorraine. It is not an aggressive tank. It can be, but it's not an aggressive tank in most situations. You want to be very passive, you want to be very calm, and it's because of the fact the vehicle has almost no flexibility outside of the clipping potential. Now, when you get to clip to work, you can do a lot of damage. I mean, look at this. We're going to get 2, 3, we light him on fire, and 4 shells into his tank. I mean, that's a lot of damage there. And the enemy Waffentrager is flanking all the way on the other side of the map. Don't know if we're going to get any damage into that, but we've already dealt over 3k, so I can't really get too much angry if I don't get any more damage out. We got a couple seconds left. And, alright, let's put on our speed boost. Waffentrager's right... Oh, okay, well, bro just poked a T95 and got actually obliterated. I was hoping he was going to back up and I'd be able to squeeze behind him, but no. Not a very bright player. Either way, ended up dealing 3,267, and obviously having a pretty solid result. Another first class. I'm surprised I'm getting awards this easy, but to be fair, I've seen a lot of high-level ratings players, which I wouldn't consider to be worthy of having these vehicles. I feel like that should be the upper echelon of players that get these tanks, not the average Joe Schmo who spams 8,000 games in a smasher and gets a high rating score. The problem with ratings is that you get high ratings points just by spamming games, not necessarily by being really good. So, oh well. It's why I don't really love ratings, because, you know, you'll see a lot of people that have 6,000 ratings. I was streaming the other day. There was a 49% player who was literally going less than 50% win rate in their ratings, yet still had 6,000. And I was like, what? This doesn't even make sense. Wargaming clearly has flawed the rating system, but oh well. Either way, that's all four of the tanks. Those are all back-to-back wins, which is pretty surprising. It's very rare to get 4 wins in a row, but hey, I got a lot of wins in a row today, so I'll take it. Either way, let me know what you guys think about this vehicle in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!